Hey guys, so it's Eliza and welcome back to a new video. So it is day 8 of MedievalAthon and day 18 of... No, it's day 8 of Biannual Bibliothon and day 18 of MedievalAthon. It's also, I think, day 4 of the Unexpected Readathon, which I haven't actually spoken about before, but it is a readathon that is held by Howling Libraries on Goodreads. And it's basically when she feels like doing a readathon, she just puts up saying, hey, I'm going to do a readathon between here and here. Whoever can join, joins. And it started on the 15th and it goes for a week, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, I've been doing that as well. There is 3 reading challenges for it. Read a book under 200 pages, which I will be reading this one, hopefully starting it today. So that one counts because it's only 130. The second challenge was read a either new to you book or a debut, I think. And I can't remember what book I said for that one. I think it might have been Hot Dog Girl. It was Hot Dog Girl. So I've already finished it. And then also the third challenge was to read a book with a plant or a tree on the cover, which I could use this one because it does have like branches and stuff, but none of the other books on my TBR really have plant life on them because like this one, that's definitely not plants. And I also have, I don't have it here, I also have Scorched Dragon on my TBR. I could use Sorcery of Thorns. Has Sorcery of Thorns got leaves and stuff on it? I know it's green, but does it have plants on it? I don't own it. Hold on. Because I am reading that one. I've been really slack. I was meant to read 50 pages a day, but haven't gotten back to it since that first original 50 pages. So, but I'm planning on, because there's 2 days between Biannual Bibliothon and the reading rush. I'm pretty sure it's 2 days. So I'm planning on finishing this one today, possibly finishing this one today, and then tomorrow I can read Sorcery of Thorns, and then in those 2 days I need to read Scorched Dragon. There's vines on the front of Sorcery of Thorns. So if I read that between the 15th and whatever date it finishes, I could count Sorcery of Thorns for that challenge. Good to know, I forgot about it. So it is like 10 o'clock. I slept in this morning. I'm not sure why, it just happened. It was one of those nights where I literally fell asleep and died and did not wake up until like 9:30. Yeah, I'm just about to edit the reading vlog from yesterday and then get back into this one. I might start reading this one now because I do need to airdrop the footage from my phone to iMovies because iMovies still isn't working when you just directly connect your phone with a cord. It won't pick up the phone properly and it'll sit there and load for like hours. So it's easier to airdrop, but there is some time in between airdropping because you can only send a couple at a time, otherwise it takes forever. So I might read this in between, hopefully get that finished, and then I'll be able to pick up the Mistletoe Murder. So, wish me luck. We'll see how this goes, but that is the plan for today. This is going to be like a hectic reading day, okay? Let's go. Hey guys, so it's about lunchtime and I'm just about to head downtown to check my mail. Well, after I get changed. But I finished This Cruel Design by Emily Sivada and it was fucking insane. Like, it's amazing, but it's heartbreaking, it's ridiculous, it's crazy. There's so many descriptors I could use. Yeah, this series, there's no other way to describe it but fucking insane, and there is so many twists and turns. There's so many things you're not expecting. Like, there's a couple things that you kind of like, that's gonna happen. But for the most part, you've got no idea what is going on. And it's just insane. The characters are incredible. The only one I don't like is Cole. He has always annoyed me. Like, just his personality annoys me. And the relationship between that and him and someone else I don't particularly like. But all the other characters I enjoy, even the ones that are like the bad guys, like I enjoy them as characters. I don't like them as people, but as characters they were written well, and I just love this series so much. I can't wait for book 3. Like, the ending of this, it wasn't necessarily a cliffhanger. It was like, yeah, this is going somewhere. Like, I don't know, it's kind of a cliffhanger. I guess you could call it a cliffhanger. But, I can't wait for book 3. I don't know when it's out. I can't remember. I'm gonna have to look that up. But I know that the cover was released a month ago, I think. It wasn't that long ago. It's green. I remember that. This Vicious Cure is what it's called. I'm just waiting for the page to load. And it comes out, oh, it comes out in January. Damn it. I was hoping it comes out this year. Okay, it comes out in January. Right. So we've got a little while to wait for the third one, but oh, I love this so much. I'm still on the hunt for an edition. I have one of this model coil, and it's got like, it's not sprayed edges, it's printed, but it's like the sprayed edge idea, but it's like got a helix, like a DNA helix pattern on it. And there is a copy of this this Cruel Design that has the same thing, but the helix is like broken. I really want to find that edition. I can't find it. I originally bought that edition of this model coil at Big W, but I've looked at Big W and Kmart and them every single time I've gone in there. I haven't been able to find that edition there. And like shopping on, I'm pretty sure I bought this from Booktopia, so they don't have that edition. QBD, I've looked in there, I've looked in Dimmicks, I can't find it. So if you're Australian and you know where you can buy that edition, please tell me, because I want to have, you know, matching editions. So I've spoken too much about this book. I love it, and it is amazing, and I can tick it off. It was one of the ones I had that I need to read before the end of 2020, this Cruel Design, so I can tick that off now. So that's one of those 10 books down, and I still haven't even filmed that video. I've been lazy with filming, okay? I did have videos scheduled to go up this week, and they have, but I do need to film that. But I'll probably do it between Biannual Bibliothon and the Reading Rush. So I'm gonna go downtown and check my mail. Okay, I just got interrupted by a phone call, and I can't exactly remember what I was saying. But yeah, so I'm just gonna go downtown. And then when I come back, I'll probably have some lunch and then get into the Mistletoe Murder, which I'm super keen. There's 4 short stories in this book. I thought there was one longer one and then 4 short ones, but no, there's 4 short stories in this book, one of which is the Mistletoe Murder. So I'm keen. Hopefully it's not like romancy murders, because they're really annoying. Hopefully it's just like a good murder mystery, but we'll see. Hey guys, so it's about 10 o'clock and I've finished, well I finished a bit earlier, the Mistletoe Murder and Other Stories. There was 4 short stories in here, and the only one that I was even remotely interested in was the last one, the 12 Clues of Christmas. That was the only one that felt like a legitimate murder mystery. The first one was kind of telling the story of a previous mystery. The second one was a little interesting, but they just felt very flat. Like all of them felt very, like there was no personality to it. There was nothing like interesting. It was just kind of like, here's the information. That's it. The first one did read as if it was true though, because it starts out like being an author of murder mystery. So you're like, wait, is she telling the story of what she actually went through? But I'm pretty sure these are all non-fiction. But I mean, pretty sure these are all fiction. Not non-fiction, fiction. I don't know. I was just a bit bored. Like I said, the last one was probably my favorite. There was actually some mystery about it, but we didn't even get a kind of big reveal about who it was. I'd say it was all of them, I guess. I don't know. It was never really revealed. It was like a supposed suicide, but of course it wasn't actually a suicide. A legitimate suicide is not usually in a murder mystery book. So every time there's a like, oh, this was a suicide, it was like, no, it wasn't. Someone killed them and then faked it. Every time. So there's never a mystery. But yeah, anyway, so yeah, I don't know. I just felt a little lackluster. And like I said, the only story I really enjoyed was that last one. So I'll probably give this like a 2.5, 3 stars, maybe 3. I don't know. Probably 2.5 because I only actually liked one of them. So as I said, it is 10 o'clock and I'm about to head to bed. Not actually to sleep, but just to bed because my phone's about to go flat and it's cold and I just want to go lay in bed. I will be continuing reading Sorcery of Thorns by Margaret Rogerson. I have trouble saying that name. Like, they kind of blend together. Yeah, so I'll be going to bed and reading that one. I have read another chapter, but my phone was starting to go to sleep. My phone was starting to go to sleep. God, I think I need to go to sleep. My phone was starting to go flat, so I'm like, I'll film this and then go to bed. So far I've read like 200 pages today because I read 71 pages to finish This Cruel Design, and I read 136 pages of this one, plus 1 chapter of Sorcery of Thorns. So I'm going pretty good today, and I'm just going to basically keep reading until I fall asleep. And at some point tomorrow, I will be starting another book because in the back of this, I did not realize until I finished this today, but in the back of this is an advertisement for a novella, and it is free, and I found it on books like Apple Books, and it was free because it says free short story ebook from Emily Suvada. I'm like, but where from? I ended up searching it on Apple Books and it was there for free. So I am going to pick that one up tomorrow. I think it said it was 96 pages on Apple Books, and because I've just read This Mortal Coil, I'm really curious to see what that is. So I think depending on how much of Sorcery of Thorns I get read, I might pick that one up tomorrow and then I'll continue Sorcery of Thorns. But I'm aiming to try and get it finished possibly tomorrow because tomorrow's the last day of the readathon, and that way, not that Sorcery of Thorns is for the readathon, I've completed all the challenges now. Well, all the challenges I was doing. There is 2 I didn't do, which is the group read, which is Aurora Rising, because I've already read it, like, last month. And also one of the co-hosts' favourites, because I'd either read them or I didn't care. So, yeah, I didn't complete those 2 challenges, but all the ones I planned on completing, I have completed. But yeah, I'm going to try and finish Sorcery of Thorns tomorrow, and then that way I can pick up Scorched Dragon by Amie Kaufman the 2 days in between the 2 readathons. So that is the aim. But yeah, I rambled on for long enough. If I don't close out this reading vlog later, I will see you in tomorrow's reading vlog. I suck at drawing half stars. What is that?